Cooking with Sandy. Today's dish is going to be stuffed peppers. For the stuffed peppers, you're going to need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 pound of ground sausage. I like to use Jimmy Dean hot. You're going to need, of course, some green peppers, 6 green peppers, ignore the big bag. You're going to need 2 15-ounce jars of tomato sauce. Gonna need some rice. I'm using brown instant rice, but you can also use regular white rice. Mozzarella cheese, some Worcester sauce, minced onions, black pepper. Gonna need some salt, some garlic powder, and some olive oil. First thing you want to do is you're gonna have to boil the green peppers for like 5 minutes. But first you want to cut off the tops and clean out the inside. Now if you want, you can keep the tops, and after you stuff them, put the tops back on if you want, but I'm not going to do that. You're going to cut out the seeds. Be careful not to cut the shell. Take it out and get all of this out. So we're going to have a nice clean shell on the inside, and then you want to rinse it out with water. Okay, this is how it's going to look. When the water starts boiling, you want to add the green peppers to the boiling water, and you want to cook them for 5 minutes. Just get them all in there like so. Once the 5 minutes up, you want to drain the peppers in the colander, and you want to keep them in there until you're ready to use them. While you're waiting on the peppers to cool, you want to go ahead and get the meat started. I put some olive oil in a frying pan. I'm going to add the hamburger, the 1 pound hamburger. And 1 pound of ground sausage. And if you watch my show, you know I like to season the meat before I start cooking it. So we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce, some minced onions, some pepper, some salt, and some garlic powder. And I'm also going to add some green peppers. Let me squish this down first. Now I'm going to cut up the green peppers. Okay, once you cut up the green peppers, then you want to cut the stove on. I'm cutting it on like 7.5. You want to brown it. Make sure both of the meats are completely done. As you can see, the meat is done. So now you're going to add in 1 can of the tomato sauce. You're going to cut your stove down to like a 2, because you don't want it to splash when you pour it in there. And after you stir in the tomato sauce, you want to add in 2 cups of the instant rice. Since my rice is instant, I don't have to cook it before I put it in there with the meat. Now if you use regular rice, cook it first and then add it to the meat mixture. But since I'm using instant rice, you can cook while it's in the oven. So we're gonna pour in the tomato sauce. You want to pour it in slowly. You can also drain the fat off if you like, or you could leave it. Your preference. I'm going to leave it. You're gonna let it simmer while I go and I'll measure out the 2 cups of rice. This is 1 cup of rice. And we're using brown rice because we're trying to be healthy for a change. This is the 2nd cup. Now you want to stir this in real good. Like I said, the rice is going to cook in the oven. I should have got a bigger pot, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, once you stir it all in that good, then you want to get the pan ready so you can stuff the peppers. And also, you can add jalapeno peppers at this stage if you like. Or you can add some cheese, which I'm going to add cheese, but I'm just going to add the cheese in the pepper because the pan is already full. After you stir it, you want to cut the stove off because you don't want it to overheat or overcook or burn any of that. So you're going to cut it off and then you're going to continue to stir until it's all mixed in together. Okay, you want to take a 13 by 9 inch pan and you want to pour some tomato sauce in the bottom. Not all of the tomato sauce because you want to pour it on top of the peppers. So just pour in a little bit to cover the bottom of the pan. Like so. Then you want to get a spoon. Or if you have an ice cream scooper, that will work as well. And take a green pepper that has been boiled. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the mozzarella cheese in the bottom first. Then I'm going to scoop the mixture in. You can fill it up to the top, or you can fill it halfway up. And then you want to put it standing up in the pan. I had to make 4 more peppers because I had way too much meat left over. So after you stuff all the peppers, you can add some more cheese to the top, or you can just pour the rest of the tomato sauce on the top if you don't want any more cheese. You can also use cheddar cheese, but of course I'm using mozzarella cheese. And just sprinkle it on the top. I'm going to take the sauce in the spoon, I'm going to just pour it over like this. Now once you've done all of that, you're going to cover it with aluminum foil. You're going to put it in the oven for 45 minutes at 350 degrees. It has been in the oven for 45 minutes. I'm going to take the foil off and we're going to stick it back in the oven for about 15 more minutes. This is how they will look after the 15 minutes in the oven with no aluminum foil on top. And as you can see, they're done. The peppers are nice and tender. So thanks for watching. This is Stuffed Peppers.